pray that it is successful, Lord. We pray that it is successful, Lord, and may you also give us a more knowledge to make more lively projects, Lord. In Jesus' name I have prayed.
Amen.
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 Okay. Now I welcome you all. And after that cool prayer, then everyone should be muted. And we don't want to waste much time. We want by 5 to be done. So we are going to start over with the introductions. I see Manuela's hand is up. Manuela, do you want to say something? Okay, maybe she just, maybe she wanted to pray. So I want to take this opportunity to introduce our esteemed judges and also take you through the order of presentations as some of you had highlighted. So this is what we are going to be looking at, the evaluation system. Okay, sorry. So this is, so you have 6 minutes of presentation. Sorry, this was for the other group, which required enough time because they were making some bigger projects. So for you have, for this group, you have 6 minutes of presentation. And the first 2 minutes, we need to hear, to hear you present your PowerPoint, which is going to be elaborating about your project. So this is like you're pitching to us your idea without even showing us the project, and we should be able to understand what you have come up with, and you are like selling to us actually your product. Then the next 3 minutes will be, you will be demonstrating your project to us. That's after now presentation. After presenting, you now demonstrate how it works, and then you try use a use case scenario to take us through how a user would use your product. And then after that, we shall welcome our judges to ask you a few questions, and that will take a maximum of 2 minutes. And then we shall be moving on to the next participant or the next presenter. So before I invite our judges, I also want to let you know that the same program that you've been going through is going to again start this coming Saturday, next Saturday. And next Sunday. It's going to start on Sunday, 5th September, and it will go all the way to 25th September. And it's completely free. So if you have your friends that would also be interested to learn what you've learned and also join you as innovators, just please let them know, apply by, let me just share this link here, or let them send us a WhatsApp. Let me just share my WhatsApp. So my WhatsApp here, this is the WhatsApp of the organization. So you will, they will give them the details, so the registration form, but also to register, you can say bit. So it will take me time to type the registration form, but I'll share it at the end of this program, maybe. So this is completely free. As we told you that the Scratch training programs are free because for them, they are sponsored for every child, and we don't want any child to be left behind. And this is the stepping stone for you to learn other languages, to also learn other programs that we have, maybe like robotics. So, and then these are the paid programs that we have. We have one which is starting on Wednesday. This is going to be teaching you computer-aided design, 2D and 3D modeling, and circuit design and simulation of robotics. So if you're passionate about robotics and you want to develop your first robot this year, then this is the program that you can sign up for. And still, you can just send us a WhatsApp, or I will share the link to this at the end, just because of time. I see, Dilwa, you have a question. Please unmute before I proceed.
I want to make a drone.
You want to make a drone? That's nice. Then apply for, we shall share with you this link to apply for. We also have another program where we're going to be sending you a mentor at home. to teach you how to make this drone. So you are in the right place.
I want to make a remote control that is a drone.
Perfect. We shall be sharing more about that. We are going to be starting that also this coming week. So after this, you can share, let me again share the WhatsApp number. The link will be shared at the end of the presentations. We don't want to waste a lot of time. Today we are here to hear what our friends have, not to share programs. So the WhatsApp number is there in case you're interested. You can send us a WhatsApp. So the next program is going to be, this is machine learning. If you've ever used Google, maybe Siri on your device, or I don't know what the other chatbots that always you find on the websites, or I don't know if some of you have used, if you text predictive using phones and the phones predict which text you should write next. That's all about machine learning. So this is also under robotics, but it's going to be a lot of programming here. And if you're also interested in robotics, this is also a 1-week program for you to apply. All these programs are starting in September. Then we also have now, this is people who want to build drones. This is now the physical training, which is going to be both online, and we only allow people who are in Kampala. If you stay in Kampala, Wakiso, Entebbe, and Mukono, our mentors are only able to reach those places. So if you are in those places, you are free to apply. And also to sign up for this, you will be required to buy a kit which has the tools to develop those robotics, to develop the drones if you want them. We also, that toolbox has that toolkit has all the tools you require to develop those programs. So we have the smallest, which is at 385,000. Then the a little bit bigger is 580. Then the one which has all the tools is at 895, and you can build both robotics and artificial intelligence projects. Then let me move on to, so today we have a young innovator of the month of August. And today we have semifinals, and we are going to be choosing who will be the young innovator of the month of August. Just before I say anything, I want to tell you that the best innovator, the young innovator of the month of July was Cherotich Natasha, who is here with us today. And we shall also maybe give her a chance to say something, how she felt, and to having gone through, there were a lot of competitors, but she became the best with her project. So Cherotich Natasha, if you're around, just raise up your hand, and let me just give you 30 seconds to just say something to the audience. Okay, Cherotich Natasha is here. You can just say something about as the winner of last month's competition. Just unmute yourself and go ahead.
It was very challenging. Had a lot of work to do while I was also attending my online classes. And I hope I also see who is going to be the innovator of August.
All right, and you can still be the innovator because you're also participating in this competition, and I hope you're ready for your presentations tomorrow. So that is Natasha, who is the defending champion of this award. And now let me take this chance to start over with by introducing our judges. So let me introduce the judges. We have Vivian Muwanguzi. If you're around, please raise up your hand, and then I'll let you unmute. So Vivian Muwanguzi, you can please unmute yourself. Unmute all my judges, just raise up your hands. Okay, go ahead, Vivian, and just introduce yourself.
Well, good afternoon to you all. Second Mwangozi Vivian. I'm one of today's judges, and I'm so happy to be here with you people. So I just can't wait for what you're going to present. I just can't wait for it, another adventure with you people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vivian. Let's now move to Henry Chihika.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Henry Chika, and I'm also going to be the judge today. Thank you all for taking part of this Zoom meeting, and let's hope for the best. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Henry. Let's move on to Agaba. Agaba, please unmute.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Gaba Albert Kegan from Barry University of Science and Technology, the team's leader in Makerere Innovation Society this side. I'm happy to be here and to see how creative the young generation is these days. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. So we have a representation from each of the public universities, and most of them, I remember Agaba was attended our program some years ago, and now today he's joining us as a judge. He's at the university now, and he's also a leader of the Innovation Society at Mbarara University, together with all the other judges here. So let's now move on to the program. We have program structure now. We are moving on to Caesar. Caesar Mwebembezi. Sorry if I pronounce your name in a wrong way. You will excuse me for that. I hope I stand to be corrected during your presentation. So please, if you're ready, just share your screen and start over with your presentation.
Okay. Can everyone see my screen?
Not yet.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you now seeing it? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, my name is Caesar Mwebembezi, and I study at Namiyango Junior Boy. Yes, please. My name is Caesar Mwebembezi, and I study at Namiyango Junior Boys School. I'm in primary 7 class, and I am 14 years old. Using this project that I made, I am trying to address the problem of language barrier. Language barrier is a state where people are not able to communicate due to lack of understanding one another's language. So if one uses this project, it will be easy for him or her to solve this problem of language barrier. I hope everyone has understood the definition of language barrier.
No. Not yet.
The title of my... You have not understood the definition?
I have.
Me too, I have.
Okay. For those who have not understood, I can repeat. Language barrier is a state where people are not able to communicate due to lack of understanding of one another's language. So the title of my innovation is translator, or one can call it the Chinese translator. The sprites in this innovation translate words from English, from the English language to the Chinese language. Now this is how the project works, or the innovation. When the green flag is clicked, the sprites in this innovation will introduce themselves. Now, for example, if you click the green flag, one will say, "Hi, I'm Abby," and another one will say, "Hi, I'm Avery," and we are here to translate words from English to Chinese. So, and then after introducing themselves, the sprite named Abby will begin speaking words in English, as the sprite named Avery translates to Chinese. Now, for example, if Abby says hello, Avery will translate it to the Chinese language. Yes, I hope everybody has understood that. This is how this project helps people. This project can be helpful to people in a way that people can easily solve the problem of language barrier, which I talked about in the second slide. And also, I'm just giving an example. And now, for example, if one goes to a foreign country like China, it will be easy for him to understand what the natives of China are speaking. So that means if one uses this project and maybe he's in China, it will be easy for him to understand what the Chinese are speaking in their original language. So the future plans and requirements for my innovation. The future plans are: I hope to move to the next level, which is the Ignite level. I also hope to make better innovations, e.g. making video games with a maximum of 6 hard levels. The requirements that I used to make my innovation: I needed a laptop, and I also used the Scratch app. Thank you for listening to me.
Okay, thank you very much. You can now demonstrate your project. The rest we shall allow you to unmute after the presenter has finished. Then we shall give you a chance to ask him questions.
Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, it's loading. We are waiting for it to show the project.
Yes, it has come.
Yes, it's loading. We are waiting for it to.
It's loading. Yeah, it's here now. So we are going. So I am going to click the green flag, and we shall listen to what Abby and Avery are speaking.
We can't hear them speak, but if you allowed to share your computer's audio, then we would be able to hear that.
Okay.
Someone is saying you are muted. That's why we are not hearing you.
Yes, please.
We are not hearing what they are speaking, but it's okay. You can just, if you can't allow the phone to share this the sound, then you can just continue the presentation. Maybe we shall you will share the link to the project in the chat.
Yes. So that's my project that I came up with. Thank you everyone for listening to me.
Thank you very much, Caesar, for the wonderful presentation. And I just can't wait for you to share the link to your project so I can also start enjoying your game. Now, we are going to give a chance to our jury, our judges, to ask questions. So, judges, please just raise up your hand if you want to give a comment or ask a question. And also, we shall also, after our judges, maybe we shall give one person from the audience to also give their comment or to give a question. That should be in 1 minute. So let me get 1 or 2 judges raise up their hands to give. We shall not give a chance to all judges because of time, but 1 or 2 judges can raise up their hands and maybe ask a question or maybe give some comments to the presenter. Okay, so I see Manuela, please unmute and ask your question.
I didn't hear them speak.
Yeah,
I'll share mine. I'll share the link to the project and I'll put it on the project studio so that everyone can hear it.
Okay.
All right. So do you have any other questions from the audience? All right. Now, if there are no questions and no comments from the judges, let me move on to the next presenter, who is going to be, let me share my screen one more time. So the next on deck, we have Gonzag, Josia Njala, who is going to present to us the magic crystal. Gonzag, raise up your hand if you are available. The rest, if you have a question for Caesar, just type it in the chat. Or if you have a comment or you have a recommendation, just type in the chat for now. So do we have Gonzag, Josia? Okay. So if Josia is not around, we can have Babidie to present to us Go Agro. So Babidie, if you are around, please raise up your hand. Okay, Babidie, you can now share your screen. I see also Josia has just raised. So Josia, you will come after Babidie. Just prepare to come after Babidie. Babidie, you can now share your screen and start your presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Baile Gabriela. I'm in primary 5 at MST Junior School. The name of my project is called Go Agro. Project area agriculture. The problem Go Agro is solving is food insecurity. Food insecurity is when a person doesn't have enough money to buy food. How Go Agro works. Go Agro is a conversation which has 2 sprites and 2 backdrops. All you have to do is click the flag. Press any key to start the conversation between the sprites. How Go Agro helps people. It helps people know the importance of agriculture. It teaches people of all ages how to make money through farming without spending a coin. Future plans for my project. Add many other topics to cover all of the agriculture sections to allow users to choose what topic in agriculture they want to learn. Let people sign up and save their learning progress. I'm now going to share my project. That's the end of my project. I'm sorry that my project had no sound. Text to speak refused to work.
Okay, no worries, no worries. Thank you very much, Babirie. You can share the link to your project for people to check it out. And I just like the way you present. You made us to really understand what you're talking about within just your presentation. And I also like your project. Just however, one thing I wanted to note about your project is that you can also try out maybe to if you just have to make them more engaging by creating animations which have motion, which are just not like pictures. So if you can have more costumes and make your animations dynamic, make the backgrounds also to be moving, then it is going to be a very good project. We know we gave you very small time, limited time to come up with this, but after this competition, you can start working on enabling your people to have motion just the way normal animations behave. If they can move, they can talk, while the mouse is moving, also the background's moving, they would be more engaging to the people who are using them. So I'll give a chance to our judges. If you have a question or a comment, please just raise up your hand and we shall let you interact with the. So I see, let me give a chance to Agaba. Please unmute.
Okay, I think I would like to thank Babiri for the creativity, because she is really bringing out the idea of agriculture. I think once this project is improved, it is going to help our country in stopping the problem of food insecurity. I really thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much as well, Agaba. Let's now give a chance to Vivian. Vivian, please unmute yourself and respond.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to ask one question. I didn't get her definition of food insecurity very well. Could she please repeat?
Okay, Babidia, please, you can respond to Vivian before we go to the next jury.
Food insecurity is when people don't have enough money to buy food.
Awesome, awesome. So do you have further questions, Vivian?
No, not really. I just wanted to get the definition.
All right, thank you very much. Let's now get to Henry. Henry, please unmute.
Oh, thank you very much, Babidi and Nakato. I would like to know their future plans for their project. Thank you.
Babidia, do you want to take that? The judge wants to hear your future plans for your innovation.
Future plans for my project: to add many other topics to cover all of the agriculture sections, to allow users to choose what topic in agriculture they want to learn, to let people sign up and save their learning progresses.
Wonderful, wonderful. Henry, do you have any further comments?
No, I don't have any other, but I would like to tell the next presenters always giving their future plans for their projects or innovations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Henry, for that. And so you'll be reminded, all the next participants, please make sure you highlight your future plans for your innovation, just like our dear judge has mentioned. Now, at this moment, I'm giving a chance to Josiah. Josiah, please unmute and share your screen to kickstart your presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gonzaga Josiah. I am in primary. I go to MST Junior School, and I am 12 years old. The problem that I am addressing is boredom and increasing the variety of entertainment. How my project works: click the green flag to start, click flag to start and the red dot to stop. Then Danny meets Accenture and goes on an adventure to meet the magic crystal. How it helps people: alternative form of entertainment for children who love stories, and it stimulates a child's imagination as they are following the story. My future plans for my project is to make its version of an adventure game. I want to add more obstacles to it and make it more participatory with points. I require scary animal sounds, more relevant backdrops, and more voice scratch. Thank you for listening.
This castle belongs to us. Would you like? What's that? Instant crocodile. Very fast. Is that the line? I'm step 2. Give me. Oh, the potion of magic.
And that is my project. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Josiah. I just like the way your project is so dynamic and interesting. I like how you selected your backdrops and also your sprites, and also your presentation was top notch. Just a little bit, as maybe our participants are also mentioning, that we were unable to hear directly from your project because the sound was a little bit low. But if you share the link to your project, then everyone can access it and try it out after this. So at this point here, if we have a jury who has a question, or if we have someone from the audience can also share, they raise up their hand. So I also see I would like to recognize the presence of our the national coordinator of all ICT teachers in Uganda, Mr. Rogers. Thank you very much for sparing your time to join us here. So in case you have any question to the judges or any comment, you can please feel free to also raise up your hand. Now I see, I think, let me, if you have a question for the presenter, raise up your hand, please. Raise up your hand so I can enable you to unmute. Okay, so if we have no questions or maybe comments, you can otherwise keep some coming in the chat. So I see Henry. Let me give a chance to Henry to please unmute and give your comments.
Yeah, I didn't also hear about his future plans. Can you come again on the future plans of his innovation?
I think most of the presenters are not really highlighting very well. Your future plans have to be well laid out such that we can know how to support you to implement, because we don't want your project to end here. That's why all the judges are interested in your future plans. So can you please share your future plans again? Josiah, if you don't mind, please. Okay, even Georgina was not hearing. So I think Josiah may have gotten a technical issue and maybe he can't speak. So we can always, maybe he can share his slides with the judges later to if they want to know more about his future plans. Or you can text Josiah, just text your future plans in the chat. Let's now give a chance to, let me share my screen to get the next presenter. The next presenter we are going to be having, someone should stop. We shall give you a chance to annotate the screen at the end. So let's give a chance to Nasolo Maria Patricia. If you are around, please raise up your hand. And Segawa Ethan Emmanuel should be preparing to come next. So Nasolo Maria Patricia. The rest you can lower your hands. So Nasolo Maria Patricia, are you around? Just let me know if you're around.
Yes, I'm around.
All right, please share your screen and go on with your presentation.
Is everybody seeing my screen?
Yes, we can see the screen for your Scratch project.
Okay, let me start. I'd like to recognize the presence of every person and wish you a good afternoon. My name is Nasa Maria Patricia, and I'm from Victor Learning Primary School, and I'm a P7 Vackist. My project area is station, and my project name is Stay Safe. How to stay safe by washing hands. The problem I'm solving. The problem I'm solving is I want to reduce the rate at which communicable disease spread through unwashed hands. How my project works. Click the green flag to start the project. The importance of my project to people. My project tells people to know more about the importance of washing hands.
Sorry, Barbara. Barbara, please stop annotating the screen. Otherwise, we are going to remove you from the meeting. Barbara Agilong.
My future plans for my project is making more projects about the different preventive measures of communicable diseases. Let me share my project. Thanks for listening. Is everybody seeing my screen?
Yes, we are seeing it. Please proceed.
I started. I don't know why it's not working, but let me try to sort it out.
Okay, you can sort it out, which we may give you a chance maybe after everyone has presented to now demo your project. Let's give you a chance to work on that as others are presenting. Okay, so if we have any question for Patricia, please raise up your hand. I see if you have a question for Patricia, please raise up your hand, or if you have a comment or you have a guidance, whatever it is that you want to say. I see Ahurire, please, if you want, go ahead and unmute. Do you want to ask a question? Okay, judges.
Teacher.
Yes.
I'm here.
Okay, you go ahead.
I'm here.
We are not hearing you.
What do I say?
Okay, I thought you had a question for the presenter. That's why I nominated you. But if you don't have a question.
Teacher, yes.
Okay,
I have.
you go ahead and ask.
When I'm old, For me, I want to make a time machine.
A time machine. All right, that's really good. I like your ambitions, and I hope we can support you to do that. Thank you very much, Deliwayne. And let's give a chance to, do we have anyone else who wants to ask or maybe give a comment? Judges, please, just raise up your hand. Okay. If we don't have any other question, let me just share the screen to share the next presenter. And others, you can please give your comments in the chat, just like I can see Faith is doing and others. Thank you very much for that. So let's move on to the next person who is next on deck. We have Segawa Ethan Emmanuel. Please raise up your hand. Segawa Ethan Emmanuel, raise up your hand if you're ready. Segawa Ethan is here. So you can please share your screen and move on with the presentation. Segawa, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready with my presentation.
Okay, you share your screen and start.
Jimmy, teacher, do you see my screen?
Not yet, not yet.
Jimmy, teacher, do you see my screen now?
We are not seeing your screen. I don't know whether you're getting challenges sharing your screen. You try to be audible. The audience is saying they are not hearing you, and just share your screen in landscape mode so we can be able to see your slides very clearly. The rest of the presenters have your slides for presentation such that you don't waste a lot of your time. So please go ahead. Go ahead.
My name is Segawa Ethan Emmanuel. My name is Segawa Ethan Emmanuel. I am a student of St. Lawrence SS. I am a VACist. My project is the heart. The problems that I face in this project are most people eat a balanced diet. Most people get heart problems like heart attack and heart failures, which will lead to most death. So how to solve this problem is by eating a proper diet, doing regular body exercise. It helps people. How it helps people? It helps to prevent heart attacks. It helps to prevent heart failures. It helps to prevent heart diseases and so on. Future plans. It will be able to save many lives in the world. It will be able to stop some heart diseases. And the final future plan is I want support from every one of you to make an app that will help to change the world. Thank you. My project is about the heart. Okay, everybody, we are going to learn about the heart. Some people are falling sick of heart problems and its diseases. Many people eat food rich in too much fats and oils, which affect the veins and the heart. We can solve this problem by eating proper balanced diets regularly, by exercises, it will help to save lives. It will help to stop heart problems. Thank you.
You're much welcome, Ethan. I just didn't get, thank you, the presentation was powerful, just that you got a little bit of disturbance with the beginning of your presentation. Maybe that was a network challenge, but I just didn't get your demo of the project. Did you demo the project or I missed that?
My name of the project is
Okay, now let's get, if you have a question for Segawa, please raise up your hand. Do you have any question from the judges before we move on to the next participant? Okay, I see Henry. Henry, please unmute.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Wire. I would like to ask Segawa, how easy is it going to be for people to access his app? And yeah, he has told me the future plans, but can he expound more on the future plans of his app? Thank you.
Ethan. Ethan, do you want to respond to the judge? Okay, maybe he can always, maybe he has a network difficulty. He can always text in the chat. Just unmute yourself, Ethan.
How you can join to get the app? You can, I can send you the link or my WhatsApp number, and you can help me work on.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, thank you very much, Ethan. Do we have any other comment from the audience? Otherwise, we can be sharing the next presenter as we are, the other questions can come in the chat. So next on deck, we are going to, let me share the screen to see who is next on deck. Next on deck, we have Michelle, Tamara, Namuli. If you are around, please raise up your hand. Michelle, Tamara, Namuli. Okay, she's around. Please share your screen and share your screen and unmute, then start over the presentation. I see Barbara's hand is up. Barbara, maybe I'll give you a chance after Tamara's presentation. Or you can just type in the chat if you have a burning question. Michelle, are you ready or we move on to the next person? Michelle is not ready. So let me share the screen to get the next participant. And before I share the screen, I see Daniel. Daniel, please unmute and ask your question before we move on to the next person.
I'm
Okay, you share your screen. You share your screen.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, I think Michelle is failing to share her screen. Maybe we can give you a chance to present at the end, after others have presented. Is that okay with you, Michelle? If you're not ready now, we can give you a chance at the end. Okay, there you come.
Teacher, are you seeing my screen?
Yes, we are seeing your screen.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Just that.
My name is Michelle. My name is Michelle Tamara Namuli.
junior school. I'm 8 years old. I'm in P3. My second project is at the farm. Problems. No animals. No land. No money. Sold. You plant in a sack. You sell the plants to people. How it is important. Farming helps people to get food. Farming helps people to get money. Farming helps people to get land. Future plans. My farm has horses. My farm has hens. My farm has pigs. I'm sharing my project. Can you see my project?
Yes, we are seeing your project.
At the ugly farm. At the ugly farm. This is a farm which there's nothing to eat, no animals. There's nothing, there's no land, there's nothing where you can have. At the farm. At the farm, there are pigs, hens, horses. There is a good stable, and so on. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful. That's really wonderful. Thank you very much, Michelle, for that wonderful presentation. And I like your project. I also like how you chose your sprites very well, how you chose your backdrop, and maybe if you had used Sprite 3.0, your project would be more appealing to the users. But now this is good, but you can also include in your future plans that you're going to maybe you plan to build it in a better language, either maybe you can say in Python, you plan to make an app, or you plan to build it in Scratch 3.0. That would also do better for the judges. So let me welcome questions from the audience. If you have a question or a comment, please raise up your hand. You can try, just type in the chat. Thanks, Eastin. Do you have any other comments from the audience? Okay, so if we don't have questions from the audience, I'm going to give a chance to the next speaker. So let me just share my. You can stop sharing your screen, Michelle, and I share my screen. Next on deck, we are going to have. Let me check on my slide. I think we are coming to an end. Next on deck, we have Oyet Trevor. And after Oyet Trevor, we shall have Sentongo Mina. So prepare your slides. Are you ready? If you're ready, Oyet Trevor, please raise up your hand so I can unmute you and let you share the screen. Okay, thank you. You can now please unmute yourself and share your screen.
Good afternoon, everyone. Excuse me, I'd like some permission to share my screen. I'm not able
You
to
have the
share.
permission. Just share your screen. You have the permission. Anyone can share this.
Okay, teacher. Is everybody able to see?
We can see some beautiful slides.
Good afternoon once again. I am Oyet Trevor from St. Francis. I am in primary 6. I am 12 years. This project or game is Capital City. I'd like to define a capital city first. A capital city is a town in a specific country which acts as the administrative center. The reason for creating this game is to help children who have problems with capital cities. It makes learning fun for children. Like you can see here, this child is bored. Like it helps you to love learning. The introduction to my game, what it is about first. This game is to help children learn capital cities. How it works. You are supposed to click the green flag to start the game. You then type the capital city when you are asked in the game. If you don't get it right, you will be corrected and given points at the end for correct answers. My future plans, I'd like to increase the scope of the game beyond capital cities to include other areas of study about countries, like population. I also want to create levels for the game. I want to put this game on Play Store and other downloading sites so that others can be able to play it and get the concepts. This is the game. Are you able to see?
We are still seeing the PowerPoint. Maybe if you share the screen for the game, we shall be able to see.
I am presenting the game. Are you seeing it?
No, we are still seeing the slides. Just stop sharing the slides, then you present the game.
Let me stop sharing, then I share again.
All right, all right.
Are you seeing it?
Yes, please. Beautiful.
So this is how you play it. It will ask you, for example, what is the capital city of Belgium? It is Brussels. then it will clap for you at the end. It will also show you somewhere in the town, like here you can see this is Spain, but this is a place in Spain. Now it's asking what is the capital city of Spain. It is Madrid. But now if you don't get it correct, for example, you don't know the capital city of Madrid, maybe you type Kampala, it will first of all correct you and give you the correct one, that is Madrid. The capital city of Kenya, it's Nairobi. It will congratulate you and then it will give you a hand clap. I'm not sure if you can hear it. The capital city of Ghana, it is Accra. So as you can see, the more you pass, is the more you get more points. The points are out of 9. So far I have 3. I am supposed to have 4 because I gave you an example where I failed the capital city of Madrid. I mean the capital city of Spain. Thank you.
Much welcome. I just love the way you present, and I'm so eager to actually use your application. And I think it's available in the studio, and I was happy to be the first to check it out. I enjoyed it, and I loved playing your game throughout this morning. So I just encourage you to keep up the innovative spirit and try to make it more engaging by now making the backdrops to be moving such that they are not only pictures, but you can put a video behind of that city, which the video moves around and someone sees around the city, how it moves, how it looks like. And it would really be fun for the person who is playing your game. Let me give a chance to, if you have a question, so we have our guest here, Mr. Rogers, please unmute and give your comments.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, I've already been forced to give a comment. From what I'm looking at, presentation, the way the presenter has been, he's not just reading word by word, but he goes to a slide and he's talking normally, but the slides are just there to inform him of what to speak. And yeah, so that I saw that as a very good skill. I've been seeing some of the other presentations, the children, they put very small words and they're just reading word by word. Like the case where they asked one about the problem and he had to go back to the slides to open again and display. Yet that is something you just talk off head. So I want to thank the presenter for doing that, giving a very good presentation, and also the game itself. Thank you very much. That's my comment.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rogers, for highlighting that. I'm also impressed by the way he was presenting. So let me give a chance to Mr. Rogers. Mr. Agaba, please.
I think I also want to compliment on Trevor's work. I like the confidence because the way he's informing is outstanding. He has gotten that confidence to talk even beyond what is written on the slide. Even his game, I think it is going to help the children and other people how to know about different cities. Yeah, I really love it.
Thank you very much. Let's not be so positive to Trevor. We can also give him some recommendations for what to improve on his game. But I really love, I have enjoyed his presentation and so many of the presentations that came before him. So we can see that these powerful presentations are being made by children at their tender age. And it can just give us a view of how the 5th revolution will look like, of how the future is going to look like if the children are so intelligent like this. Thank you very much. If we have any other question, I see Mr. Henry, please unmute. And Mina should be planning to come next.
Okay, thank you. I would like to tell Oyet to, it's just a simple device. Before we go to other continents of getting to know the cities of Belgium, Spain, where France, can we first focus on the African states first so that we can build Pan-Africanism in with the young children and the future generation, so that before you get to know the capital city of Spain, first know the capital city of Rwanda. For example, does anyone know the capital city of maybe say Nigeria? Because Nigeria has different cities and we need to know the capital. So we need to know Africa first before we can go to other continents, so that what we build is for Africa, and then after satisfying us, then it goes to the international market. Thank you. Focus more on Africa, and then maybe on the level second stage of your game, it can start going outside to other continents. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Henry. And you can still, the rest can give their, okay, Trevor, please, you want to say something? Just unmute. Let me give you a chance.
Thank you, Mr. Henry, but this is not all. As I said in my future plans, I'd like to create levels so that I can create Africanism. But this is not all of it. I was just giving you an example.
Okay, thank you very much, Trevor. And I hope now, Mr. Henry, you are satisfied. So before we move on to the next presenter, who is Mina, I see my friend Eliora. Eliora, please, if you want to say, then just take the chance. Eliora, do you have a comment? Okay, I think we can't hear her. So we are going to move on to the next presenter. Mina Sentongo, if you're around, please raise up your hand. And the next person who should be preparing is Nakato Galiana with Save It. So let me give a chance to Mina to share. Mina, you can share your screen and unmute and just kickstart your presentation. Sorry, Eliora, you can just type in the chat if your microphone can't work.
Teacher, can you hear me?
No, I can now hear you. Please start.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sentongo Mina. I'm in Gayaza High School and I'm in Senior 1 and I'm 14 years. My project is called Kiswahili for Kids and it's under education. The problem, children suffering with Kiswahili. Since Kiswahili has been made compulsory when you reach secondary school, and from my own experience, when I joined Senior 1, it has been hard for me to learn Kiswahili and getting references to use. So I decided to make this project for kids to start learning Kiswahili when they are still young, so that they do not suffer. How it works: when the green flag is clicked, a series of numbers and words shall appear and be said out in Kiswahili. How it helps people: helps in learning Kiswahili. Like if you want to learn Kiswahili, you can use my project to learn Kiswahili. It helps in spellings and pronunciations since they are there and the words are pronounced out well in Kiswahili. It also works as a point of reference. Like, let me say if you're lost, you can go back to my project and then you use it as a point of reference, like where you're lost. And it also helps kids to learn in a playful way. My future plans is that as I advance in learning Kiswahili, I want to add more information to my project. I also want my project to be installed in schools so that instead of the teacher spoon feeding students, he can tell the students to go to the computer lab, use my project, and then they use it. I want to add self-tests for the students so that after they have finished using my project and learning from it, they can assess themselves and know where they went wrong. I want to improve my code to make it more interesting. Thank you. Now I'm going to show you how my project works. So, since Kiswahili text-to-speech does not support Kiswahili, I decided to improvise by putting in my own voice. So this is how it works.
Moja, mbili, tatu, nne, tano, sita, saba, nane, tisa.
Do you know going to learn people at home?
People at home are called nyumbani. Let's start with mother. Mother is called mama. Father is called baba. Brother is kaka. Dada is sister. Grandmother is called nyanya. Thank you for attending today's lesson. I'll see you in the next session.
So that is how my project works. Thank you for listening.
That is beautiful. I'm just short of words, but I'm so excited to see such a powerful presentation. And I also love the demo is working so fine. Actually, the project can really help me to learn Swahili, and I hope you can share the link so I can start over with my lessons today. Thank you very much for taking the time. I know that took you a lot of time to come up with such a top-notch presentation and also such a wonderful project. Now, I'm going to give a chance to our judges or anyone in the audience to raise up their hand, and then we let them ask or give a comment. I see Eliora. Eliora, do you want to ask or give a comment?
I wanted to give a comment. I just wanted to say that Mina's project was very nice.
Thank you very much, Eliora. That is so kind of you. And
thank you very much.
All right. So let's give a chance to Mr. Rogers.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so I still like the confidence of the presenter. I want to ask some question. I want him to tell me, give me names of around 5 of the blocks that he used in this game. The scratch, those scratch elements or the blocks. Which blocks did he use? I just want him to tell me that.
Excuse me, Chair, can you please repeat? I've not heard you.
Okay, Mina, what Mr. Rogers was saying, can you just highlight some 5 blocks of code that you used in your project?
I used, okay, is it okay if I screen share?
It's okay, you can go ahead.
I used when green. Teacher, can you hear me?
Yeah, you don't need to explain the whole code, but you can just highlight a few 5 blocks as he requested. He just wanted to test if you understand what you are really doing.
I used the blocks of when the green flag is clicked. I used text to speech. I used mostly the blocks of sound, because the Scratch does not support Kiswahili. I also used broadcast blocks.
Awesome. That's nice. Do you have any further comments, Mr. Rogers?
It's fine. That's what I just wanted her, even without sharing, to tell me, because I've seen, for example, those images, how we got those sprites and all that, but it's fine. He has answered it well.
All right, thank you very much. And now let's give a chance to Maria. Maria, do you want to say something? Maria Patricia Nasolo.
I wanted to give Mina comment that she was so confident and that presentation was very nice.
Wow. Thank you very much, Maria Patricia. So do you want to say something as we move on to the next presenter, Mina? Please take the floor.
Chair, I would like to thank everyone for their comments. Yes.
All right, then the rest can give their comments or questions in the chat. And I also recognize the presence. I think she joined us late. Grace Jimono, who is also our judge and is a representative of Makerere Innovation Society at Bustema University. So Grace, if you're around, please raise up your hand before we move on to the next presenter. Grace Jimono, just raise up your hand and take 1 minute or 30 seconds to introduce yourself as a judge before we move on to the next presenter, who is Nakato Galiana. Just unmute yourself, Grace.
Oh, well, I don't know whether everyone is hearing me. However, good evening. I'm loving the presentation, and I'm called Jumono Grace, representing Makerere Innovation Society at Bustema University. Thank you.
You're welcome. So you're free to always give your comments to the next of the presenters, and we shall share the recorded video for you to assess the presenters you may have missed. So let me share my screen to move on to the next person. The next person, we have Nakato Galiana. If you are around, please raise up your hand. Nakato Galiana with Save It. Okay, so Nakato, please share your screen and kickstart your presentation.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Nakato Galiana. I am in primary 5. I learn from MST Junior School. My project name is Save It. My project area is business. Problem being solved, financial security. People not keeping money safely. How my project works. The project is a simple conversation between two sprites. The conversation is about saving money in a bank. Just click the flag to start the conversation. How my project helps people. Teaches people how to save money for the future. Helps people learn how to use money sparingly. Teaches people how to invest in profitable business, e.g. farming. Future plans for my project. to add more information about the types of accounts in a bank, to add and demonstrate of how to open up an account. This includes a part that shows how to invest the business like agriculture that doesn't need a lot of money. Thank you for listening, and I'm going to show you how my project works. Is everybody seeing my screen?
Yeah, please.
So these are the instructions. Listen carefully.
Hello, Devin.
Hello, Alpha, what's up?
My money was on the window, but when I went to get it, it was not there.
Maybe you should start banking.
What is banking?
Banking is the saving of money in the bank or piggy bank. Do you know that banks can keep money for 1,000 years?
Wow. No, I did not know.
Thank you for listening.
Awesome. Thank you very much. That's a very wonderful presentation. And I like the game. First of all, we share a lot in common because I'm also into the financial industry. And I also love the fact that you're trying to engage or maybe to instill amongst your fellow children the habit of being, of saving money. Because if you cannot save, you cannot invest if you did not save. You cannot start a business if you did not save money. And the best way to keep your money safe is to keep it somewhere like in the bank or mobile money. And you are just doing exactly that. You're doing financial literacy education to the children and also to the adults like us. So I'm also happy that you used a lot of sprites, which are a little bit engaging, but you will make it more fun by making them somehow dynamic. Now I give a chance to Agaba. Agaba, please, Agaba, unmute.
Okay, I would like to Nakato for the presentation, but I have two comments to make. I think it's supposed to be financial insecurity. Then another thing is that the text comes, then it disappears, and sound comes.
We are not hearing. I am not hearing.
I'm saying the problem they solved here is supposed to be financial insecurity. Then another thing.
I still can't hear.
Agaba, you are still sounding so low. If you can just maybe amplify your voice a little bit.
Okay, I think now you can hear me.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Yes, I want to thank Nakato for the presentation, but I think the problem to be solved here was supposed to be financial insecurity. And then another thing I saw is that the text first appears, then it disappears, the sound then comes. I think it would have been better if all of them were coming at the same time.
Okay, thank you very much. Do you want to respond to that?
I didn't hear.
Okay, maybe if you can come again, Mr. Agava. Otherwise, let's give a chance. So maybe he will text in the chat and you will be able to. Okay, you can unmute yourself, Mr. Agava, or you can text in the chat. Then we give a chance. I see Mr. Rogers' hand is up. And also,
Okay, what
okay.
I think now she can hear me.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I'm saying that I think the problem to be solved here was supposed to be financial insecurity, because when you talk about financial security, that means that the money is already secure, but when it is financial insecurity, it means the money is not insecure. Like what you are talking about, that by the time she went to look for the money, it was already lost. That become financial insecurity. Then another thing I think you're supposed to work on is that both the voice and both the sound and the text are supposed to be coming together, but not for the text to first come and it goes, then the sound comes later. I think the things are also supposed to be coming together.
Yes, I had a challenge with text to speech.
Okay, thank you very much for the comments and also the response. Do we have, we give a chance to Daisy. Daisy, do you want to say something? Daisy? Okay. So others, if you want to give a comment, you can just text in the chat. So now we can now move on to the next presenter, who is Eliora Akena Lamaro. Eliora Akena, if you're around, please raise up your hand. So I can, you can unmute. Raise up your hand, then you can unmute. Eliora, okay, you can unmute and share your screen.
My name is Eliora Akena Lamaro. I go to Pavoja Junior School. I'm in P6. I'm 11 years. And learning. This is in the category of education. The problem, since the beginning of COVID-19, children the age 3 to 6 years have been trapped at home for a while and haven't been able to learn. How it works. This is an application that you sign into and join a learning platform. You have to sign in with your email and password. When you're logged in, you are able to learn. How it helps people. Children age 3 to 6 years will be able to continue learning from home during COVID-19 and even after they can't attend school. Future plans. My future plan is to have the platform open to other age groups and also have to have live learning. Thank you.
Okay, Eliora, do you want to share your project?
So it looks like this, and then you just press sign up, and then you sign in the name like then it asks you the password, and then you sign in the password. Then the age, then if you're logging in, if it asks you your email, you have to sign in the email, but it has to be the same email which you signed in before. If it's not the same, it won't allow you to enter plan.
Okay, I think she's done. So thank you very much for the wonderful presentation. So if we have, I also like the way, I think it's the first project which someone has to first sign up to access the project. And also I love the way you brought in the login. And so if I have an account on if I don't have an account on your project, I cannot actually use, I cannot use the project. And that required a lot of coding, and I really appreciate and congratulate you for having managed to complete the project actually within a short time. So I'm going to give a chance to our audience if you have a question, please raise up your hand. If you have a question for Eliora, please kindly raise up your hand, and we shall give you a chance to do that. We are running short of time, so I'm just going to give a chance to only 2 or 1. Okay, yes, Mr. Gawa.
Okay, I think I would like to request Eliola, you give her 1 more minute. She logs in, and then we see what takes place after someone has logged in.
Okay, maybe Eliora this time around, make the screen to be bigger. Don't show the code. We just maximize the screen and try to demonstrate using an account which you've already, which is already in the system. Try to log in. Eliora, okay. You can unmute if you're speaking.
So I press sign up. Then it asks what the name is. When I type the name, then it asks the password. Then the age, and email. Then it will say, welcome to class, but the A and the up was supposed to come later, but I think the time was.
All right, thank you very much, Eliora. And if we have any more comment from Mr. Gaba, please just go ahead, or then we shall be preparing. The next person to on deck is going to be Morana Ivan. But if
I think, can I go ahead?
Yes, please.
I think what I wanted to say is, so it then I think it is better she modifies on the game so that everything becomes perfect, but the project is really good.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Gaba. And if you have more comments, you can just add them in the chat. So let's move on to our next presenter, Murana Ivan. Are you available? If you're available, please raise up your hand. Murana Ivan. After Murana Ivan, we are supposed to have Michael Mohanga. So if Murana Ivan is not available, Michael Mohanga, you can raise up your hand. Okay, just share your screen, Michael, and proceed with your presentation. Michael, are you ready to present right now? You unmute, just click unmute.
Okay, so now I'm going to start my screen share.
Okay.
So now I hope you read those PowerPoints. So now I'm going to screen share my I'm going to screen share my video, my game, yes. So what my project helps people do my own car factory. And so when I learn about making robots, I'll soon make my own smart watches. And so every worker in my car factory will get a smart bracelet, which will allow them and alert them that this is the time for this. You have to do this or this. So now I haven't yet activated the alarms. I'm still working on the project.
Nice. I just didn't hear your presentation, or I didn't even see the demo of your project. I don't know whether you had planned it that way. Okay, Michael, if you want to present, if you're still presenting, just go ahead.
So are you seeing my screen?
Yes, we are seeing your screen.
Okay, so this is how it goes.
Michael, you need to unmute yourself. Just hit unmute. Just click unmute, and don't mute yourself until your presentation is done.
Okay, so this is what it does. You have to first type in your name.
You need to first allow it to access your, just allow it to access your microphone. I see on your screen you have not allowed.
Okay, so now I'm just going to search. Thank you for trying my app. Come back another day. So that is my app.
Nice. Nice. Thank you very much, Michael, for the wonderful presentation. And I like the way you are using machine learning to actually make life easier for people. And I like the effort that you put into just put together this whole project. So I'm going to give a chance to anyone who has a comment or a question for Michael. So please raise up your hand. And as we plan, the next presenter is going to be Ruth Isabel Nagawa. So if you want to comment or to give a question, just raise up your hand. Otherwise, Michael, now you can stop sharing your screen and we can give the chance to the next person to prepare their presentation. You can always text in the chat. I see Jimono saying, I like them, I like this mic, okay. You can just proceed. So you can be texting him via the chat as the next person presents. So do we have, if we have Ruth Isabel Nagawa here, please raise up your hand. Ruth Nagawa Isabel. Okay, so Ruth, I just want you to share your screen and kickstart your presentation.
Okay, please allow me. We have a network problem.
Okay, it's okay. What kind of help do you want?
Are you seeing my screen?
Not yet, not yet. Maybe because of network.
I'm coming. Now can you see my screen?
Not yet. But those network challenges always happen, so you don't need to worry.
Okay. It's still loading.
It's still loading. We haven't yet seen anything, but I think the PowerPoint is loading or something.
Good evening, friends and teachers and judges. My name is Naga Isabel Ruth. I study at MSc Junior School. I am 11 years old and I am in primary 6. My project name today is Celebrations at School. School parties and COVID-19 disease. Solution. If all our teachers and children at any school were vaccinated, we can have normal parties. But now we are not encouraged to gather for any party. We can celebrate online by Zoom as we are studying now. How is it helpful to people? When we do this, it prevents us from contracting the disease a person is suffering from. Future plans. I plan to create an app that will sensitize people to go for parties on Zoom instead of physically meeting. It will remind everybody the danger of COVID-19. That requires us not to meet in big numbers. I request to be helped by the group in developing and be accessed through Google Play. In organizing parties than people coming to different places to contract other diseases. Thank you very much. Let me share my project. Please bear with me, it's coming. allow me to start my project. Sorry for the network. The project is talking. The birthday girl is saying that, Mother, is it okay if I have my party on Zoom than having many people coming? And her younger sister said that, Mother, she's right. Most people come to parties when they have diseases but do not show signs. And the mother said, okay, that's okay, we'll do it next time. Thank you very much. That's the end of my presentation.
Thank you very much, Isabel, for the wonderful presentation despite the network challenges. And I just like the project itself is so beautiful, and also how you presented. I know if your network wasn't disturbing, you would be a little bit more audible to the audience. So I want you to just keep up the spirit, and also to try, if you can implement that project in the advanced Scratch version, it would look a little bit nice. So I'm so impressed, and I like to see this project continuing, and I like to see you improving on it. So if we have anyone who wants to give a comment, please raise up your hand. I see if you ask a question, please raise up your hand. Just say Mark should be preparing to come next. So no comments, then you can stop sharing your screen, and we move on to. But I really like the concept as well. So do we have any comment? Okay, so let's give a chance. Just raise up your hand, Mark, so I can enable you to start over your presentation. That is Mark, just say Mark Arthur. Okay. You can kickstart your presentation, just unmute.
Hello, teacher and friends and judges. My name is Jesse Lucy Mark. I go to MST Junior School. I'm in primary 1. I'm 6 years old. My project is time to play. The problem is children don't listen in class and children play when it's not time to play. The solution is that children have to listen when the teacher's teaching, and children have to Children first to listen well. How it works. It will help children to learn and concentrate. In future, I want to have an iPad so I can download an app so children can be happy. Let me show you my project. Oh.
Jesse, have you finished or you're still sharing your screen? Okay, I think Jesse is, Jesse, please unmute.
Teacher, it's coming.
Okay.
My project is about time to play.
Okay, thank you very much, Jesse, for the wonderful presentation. I like how you present, and at your age, if you're able to come up with such an innovative project, then I can assure you that in the next 5 years, you're going to be the next Zuckerberg or the next Bill Gates in Africa. So we are going to give a chance to one judge. If you have a question, please just raise up your hand if you have a comment or a question. Do we have any comment from the judges? Okay. All right, so you can also keep the comments coming in the chat because we are trying to chase time, we are already late. So we are going to move on to the next presenter, who is going to be, I see Daisy, your hand is up. Do you want to give a comment?
Yes. Teacher, I had a late registration and I wasn't able to appear on this list. Can I please present after the last person?
Okay, we shall give minutes to present at the end. I think you, Daniel, and Hadassah can have 5 minutes each after Joseph presenting. And also Zaka. Is that okay for you?
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. So next on deck, we have we have Nachi Joba Gift. If you are around, please raise up your hand. Nachi Joba Gift, please share your screen and kickstart your presentation.
Okay. Can everyone see my screen?
Sure. Very wonderful.
My name is Nachijova Gift Divine Grace. I go to Gaza High School. I'm in senior 1. So my project is called Depot. It doesn't have any specific full form, but I think it can be with patience and determination, anything is possible. So I wanted to address the problem of children finding it hard to practice math, like at school, because math is a subject that you need constant revision, and sometimes we get distracted while practicing it, or we just don't get it. So how the project works, you press the green screen, then you're supposed to fill in the correct answer to move forward. And you're supposed to make sure the other player does not reach the astronaut before you. The importance of my game, it teaches children multiplication in a fun way, and it also helps promote healthy competition, because like when you play that game, you would have to, yes, then it makes children aware of the areas they need to work on their mathematics, because since it brings in different areas, like if you fail something, you would know what to do next, and like you would go research it and get the answer. Then what I plan in the future to code more levels, because I was not able to code many levels as I wanted. I plan to make the game more interactive. I plan to make the other player also be able, so that you can compete with the other player. Then I plan to make it more diverse, because right now the game that I made only is like it's only about multiplication, but I would want to make it about different areas of math. Then I would also want to upload it on other apps like Play Store, so that people can come and then they download it. Then, is everyone seeing my screen?
Yeah, yes, we are seeing Gift. Please go ahead.
So this is the game when the green flag is pressed. So it gives you a question. Wait, sorry. Okay. When the green flag is pressed, it gives you a question that you have to answer, and you have to make sure this fish doesn't reach before you. So like, what is 7 times 6? That is 42. You have to be quick, and then you move forward while the other one moves.
then 15, 84, so you have to be quick so that it doesn't reach before you, but it already reached. Yeah, that's my game.
Thank you very much, Gift. That's a wonderful presentation. And while it's always important to finish, to test yourself if you can finish a test or an exam within the allowed time, it's also good to practice this. And this is what your project is doing. And while people are enjoying to play the game, they are trying to practice their speed and also mastering concepts in mathematics. And as you mentioned that you would like also in your future to improve on it and also allow the ability for someone to practice other subjects. So I'm so happy. And I have no more comments, just to, I just want to say this is so innovative. And I give a chance to maybe someone else to give their comment. So if you are a judge and you want to ask or maybe give a comment to Gift, please feel free to raise up your hand and we shall give you a chance to do that. Otherwise, the next person who should be preparing is Alexander Akena Chitara. So if there are no questions from the, or maybe comments, we can keep them coming in the chat because of time. So we can allow the next presenter. And we also thank you for staying with us up until this time. We are almost getting done. So please, our dear Innovator Gift, thank you for the good work. Maybe you can stop sharing your screen and you keep on answering the comments as they come in the chat. It's your flow as Alexander prepares to present next. Gift, you can stop sharing your screen to allow Alexander to share their screen. Okay, so let's give a chance to Gift, you can please stop sharing your screen. The next person on deck is, we have Alexander Akena Chitara. Please share your screen. You can share your screen, Alexander.
So these are okay. So these are my slides.
I think you can proceed, Alexander. If you're facing any challenges, you let us know, but you're good to go. I can see your presentation. I just need to hear from you now.
Yeah, it's just that my slides are a bit. Sorry about that. I was facing some internet challenges.
No, no worries.
So I was saying, my name is Alexander Akina Kitara. I go to Kobodia Junior School.
You can just be clicking on the screen if you want to move to the next slide. Sometimes it can be challenging, so you don't have to force it. It's normal to happen. This is we are just integrating to the internet world, and we can always excuse the internet for that.
Slides are not moving. Teacher, the slides are not moving. I think you need to the next presenter, and then when I'm ready, I can you can pick.
Okay, you can remind me at the end. You can present after. It's okay. You can try that. As we move on to Mayeku Joseph can be preparing and raise up your hand. Mayeku, if you're around, please raise up your hand. Mayeku Joseph. And share your screen and kickstart your presentation.
Okay, good evening. Let me share my screen. First of all, share my slides. Okay. So, my name is Joseph Mayeku, and I am an aspiring artist / game developer. I'm 12 years old, and I'm in P6 class at Lohana Academy School. I live in Magere in Wakiso. The problem with boredom is very common during the COVID-19 pandemic, but it can be solved with one word: video games. In the game, your objective is to defeat the enemy, who is a zombie. The game is a top-down shooter game, which means basically you have a gun and you're supposed to defeat them. How it helps? My game is primarily based around entertainment and fun. Helps to kill time when bored, like you can see these two playing video games. I have future games and plans. I have future plans to mainly use Unreal Engine 5, as it is, in my regards, the best game engine ever. You can support me by funding me so I can hire artists and other coders. I plan to improve this game and also maybe port it to Unity or Unreal. Thank you. Now, on to the game. Now, here's the game. Start by pressing the green flag, and then you can sign up and log in with this button. Let me just use the username, I don't know, Terra. And then here's the password, 780. Then you click the button again. Terra 780. And then
You're now logged in. In the game, you're supposed to look for a box. Here it is. It has a gun in it. And you can keep the gun, letter E, and turn it on with 2. Then you can look for the enemy. It should be around here. Very bad at this. Anyway, thank you. Any questions from the judges will be answered.
That's top notch. Excellent presentation skills. Excellent project. I like the confidence, and I like the time you put in. Actually, I like the way your game enables the scrolling backdrop, and you're able to, someone is able to maneuver to play the game in a playful, in a very enjoyable way. And I also like maybe if I can give a chance to one or two more in the audience to give their comments. So I see Eliora. Eliora, I see your hand up. Do you want to give a comment?
That video game was so cool, and yeah.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I see Muran Ivan. I think then we move on to the next person.
Yeah, the video game was nice and it's good for killing time, but I think you would love, it's like you would have to adjust the point whereby the bullet is shot out of the gun. Because when you're shooting, the bullet shows that it's not actually being shot out of the gun, but on the sides.
Nice comment.
Yes, thank you for that advice. I'll try to represent the bullets.
Okay, thank you very much, Joseph. And we now move on to the next presenter, who is Hadassah Etiang. Hadassah Etiang, if you're ready, please raise up your hand. Then the next, we are left with only 2 or 3 presenters. So after Hadassah, we shall move on to Daisy, and then we move on to Zachary. Then the last one will be Daniel. So Hadassah, please just raise up your hand if you're ready. Then we shall also have Murana Ivan. If you haven't presented, you'll be reminding me in the chat. So Hadassah, please share your screen and kickstart your presentation. So after those presenters, then we shall have the voting process, which we expect to be happening in the next 20 minutes. And the voting will only take 5 minutes. So Hadassah, just share your screen if you're ready.
Okay, I'm going to start with the PowerPoint. My name is Etiang Hadassah. I'm a 13-year-old girl who finished her primary 7 at Green Hill Primary School, Boate. I have created an innovative game called Jump the Ball.
Okay, I think Hadassah is facing technical difficulties, and we can give a chance to the next presenter. If she's not, we allow her to fix her internet. And so at this moment here, I would like to invite Tiang Daisy. If you're ready, please raise up your hand. Okay, or we can move on.
Teacher, you want me to speak?
No. You will present last. So we move on to. Let's have Patricia Maria. If you're ready, please raise up your hand. Okay, let's have Patricia, then Hadassah will come after Patricia.
I did. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, you can share your screen.
As I told you that I was sorting out my project, I finished sorting it out. Now let me show it. It's a house project about washing hands. I've started.
That is very nice, Maria. And actually, if it wasn't the internet, we would be able to hear very well. But I just like the way your sprites are dynamic, and you are using the skills of you're applying the costumes very well. And when they are speaking, you see even the motion in their body and the mouth. So that's so cool. And I also enjoyed your presentation, which you made earlier. So if we have any question in the chat, or maybe if a judge wants to ask a question, please raise up your hand.
Thank you, teacher.
All right, so we can get other comments in the chat, but now I want to give a chance to Hadassah. Hadassah, if you're ready now, please raise up your hand. Okay, let's move on to Josiah. Josiah, if you're ready, please raise up your hand. Okay, please share your screen and kickstart your presentation.
Okay, teacher.
My name is Gonzaga Njala. I am from MST Junior School. I'm in primary 7 and I'm 12 years old. So my problem that I'm addressing right now is the boredom and increasing the variety of entertainment. How my project works. It's a green flag to start and the red to stop. And you like, the story is like about Danny who meets a centaur and then they go on an adventure together. So how it helps people. Alternative form of entertainment for children who love stories. It stimulates a child's imagination as they are following the story. My future plans and requirements are, I want to make its version of an adventure game. I would like to also add more obstacles and make it more particularly with points. I require scary animal sounds, more relevant backdrops, and more voices on Scratch. Thank you for listening. I'm going to put it on, just a moment. Is everyone seeing my screen?
Hello. Hello. Welcome to the magical castle. This castle belongs to a magical crystal. Would you like to meet her?
Yes, I would.
To reach the crystal, we must overcome some obstacles on the way. We must cross wetlands.
Not a very good idea.
Why? What's that?
Oh, it's a crocodile.
Run. Very fast.
Is that a lion?
Let's go back and hide.
Let's move quietly.
No, I think we better run.
I can't move. I'm stuck.
I'm stuck too.
Someone help us.
Danny, we're the only ones here. Huh?
Oh no, what are we going to do? We will die here.
Oh, the potion of the magic crystal has saved us.
What are you doing in my territory? I will freeze you to death.
Hurry, run.
Move faster.
Congratulations on reaching the castle.
Thank you for watching my project.
Wonderful. That's an amazing project. I hope you uploaded it on the studio so we can also check it out later. Now, if you have a question or a comment for Josiah, please type in the chat and just type them in the chat. Even though you are a judge, he will be able to respond as we move on to the next participant, who is Daisy. Let's get Daisy. Daisy, if you're ready, please raise up your hand. Okay, let's move on to Daisy. Then Etiang Hadassah will come after Daisy. Daisy, please share your screen.
Okay, let me share my screen. I hope everyone can see my screen. Let me start with my PowerPoint presentation. Can everyone see my screen? Can everyone see my screen?
Yeah.
My presentation is called A Better World for All. About me. My name is Etiang Daisy Hannah. I am 11 years old and I go to Green Hill Primary School. The title of my project is A Better World for All. Numbers and rates. Below are the pictures of the rates and the numbers of people who die and are harmed due to types of pollution. In my project, I went through 3 critical types of pollution. The problem my innovation solves is pollution. It helps to spread awareness to pollution rates. a way forward. I believe that we can improve from these disastrous rates. We are all better than this. I want to tell all people to reduce, reuse, and recycle for a better world for all. Thank you all for your time. May I share my presentation now?
Yeah, please.
I mean my project.
Please go ahead, Daisy.
Okay. Let's start. Let me start.
Okay, your sound is low. I don't know whether you can increase it for it to be a little bit audible to the audience.
Can I start again?
You can just maximize the screen such that we don't.
May I please start again?
Yeah, just zoom, maximize the screen of your project. We don't need to see the code.
Okay. I'm starting right now. Okay. I hope you all can hear.
Yep. I think we are not able to hear. Maybe you can just share the link to your project and we shall test it ourselves if you're getting a challenge with sound.
Okay. Let me send the link.
You can do that later after finishing your presentation. It's okay. You can first finish your presentation, then you will send the link later in the chat while
okay.
The questions.
I hope you can hear my project because let me start again.
Awareness to pollution. In this project, I have shown you 3 types of pollution: air, land, and air. I want to teach fellow people to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Your sound was clear just at the end. We were able to hear the end of the presentation. But it's an amazing innovation.
Hello, my name is Krishna. Marhaban Asmi Krishna, as they say in my country, Saudi Arabia. I am here to teach you about my world. Let's go to Exhibit A. As you can see, this is a diverse picture of pollution in a lake. There are Hello, my name is Krishna. Marhaban Asmi Krishna, as they say in my country, Saudi Arabia. I am here to teach you about my world. Let's go to Exhibit A. As you can see, this is a diverse picture of pollution in a lake. There are. This one problem has many effects. It can lead to death of aquamarine animals. It can lead to pollution of the air. Let's go to Exhibit B. This is an ugly picture of pollution in some areas of the earth. This causes holes in the ozone layer. It also causes death of animal, suffocation of people. This causes in-earth disasters. This type of pollution causes 5 million deaths each year. Shall we go to Exhibit C? As we know, 75% of the earth is degraded by pollution. This is terrible. This is awful. I brought up this project to raise awareness to pollution. In this project, I have shown you 3 types of pollution: air, land, and air. I want to teach fellow people to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much, Daisy. That's a very wonderful presentation. And it's a very wonderful concept. It's so helpful to the whole community. So if you have a comment or a question for Daisy, please feel free to text in the chat, and she will be responding to you as we move on to the next participant, who is Murana Ivan. No, it's not Murana Ivan, it's Hadassah Etiang. So I'll let Hadassah raise up their hand, and maybe Daisy can stop sharing their screen. Okay, now Hadassah, please share your screen.
Okay, teacher, let me share it.
Okay, I think Hadassah is still facing technical challenges, and your time is running. So if we can maybe give you a chance at the end to present your project. We give you time to fix that error. I'm going to move on to Murana Ivan. Murana Ivan, you can raise up your hand if you're ready. Just screen share and start your presentation. Then Alexander can come next. I also see Gabriela, I see Nakato, okay. But then the rest can, if we leave you out, you're going to present tomorrow. There's another presentation happening tomorrow. So because of time, we are going to have only 2 people. And then we close. Then the rest will sign up and present tomorrow at the same time with the group which is presenting tomorrow.
Good evening. My name is Murana Ivan. I study at Namiliango College Senior 1. So the title of my project is Germination Master. The area that I chose was agriculture. Then the problem that I'm addressing is limited knowledge about germination processes by learners. How it works, all you have to do is press the green flag and watch the animation and then understand what it's trying to teach you. So how this project helps learners, it enables learners to gain knowledge about germination. So my future plans for this project, I plan to add practical information about the germination process, then upload it to the Play Store where the learners can find it. So now I'm going to move on to the project. So let me enlarge the screen and then I play it. Thank you. That's my project. So I'll stop screen sharing now.
Nice presentation, just that your sound wasn't clear while demoing the project, but you can always share the link to your project in the studio and also keep on answering the questions that or comments that come in the chat. Now we move on to the next person, who is Alexander, should be the second last. The rest, if you miss out presenting, you will present tomorrow. We are going to schedule to present tomorrow with the Ignite group. Let's have Alexander, please share your screen. Alexander, you can unmute yourself and start your presentation.
So my name is Alexander Akino Kitara. I go to Cambodia Junior School. I am in P3 and I am 8 years old. And my project is called the animal recognizer, and the area that I am addressing to is agriculture. The problem: some people, especially children, may not know different animals well, especially those they don't see often or live with. How it works? It works in a way that when you point your device at the animal, it recognizes the animal and then tells the person what animal it is, what it eats, and how it moves. How it helps people. The animal recognizer is an app to tell more about animals. The future plans. The future plan is to have it used at zoos as guides instead of needing a guide to come with you. Just walk around on your own, you point it at the animal and then you recognize the animal until you can use this. Thank you. Let me start sharing the project now. So this is my project.
This is a rabbit.
So when I click the green flag, it explains
It is a
what
carnival.
kind of animal it is,
It moves by hopping.
what it eats, and what it
This is a dog.
moves.
It is a herbivore. It moves by walking. This is a chicken. It is a carnival. It moves by walking.
So that is my project. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alexander, for taking your time to come up with such an amazing project, which is so helpful, especially for we tourists and people who love adventure. So if you have a comment for our question for Alexander, please type in the chat. And now let's, I see your hand is up, Gabriela. Gabriela, do you want to say something? I remember you presenting. Gabriela and Gina.
Yes.
Your hand is up. Did you have a comment?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
The what? But we're not. What the video? How could we make a project?
Okay, we shall send you a link to register for the next camp such that you can learn how to make a project.
Thank you.
Welcome. So let's have the next presenter, who is Hadassah. Are you ready to be our last presenter? Zachary and Daniel will present tomorrow at the same time with the group which is presenting tomorrow. So you can share your screen, raise up your hand, Hadassah, and just take 4 minutes to present your project. Others will present tomorrow. Hadassah, you can raise up your hand and share your screen. You share your screen and try to be a little bit fast. So after Hadassah, the voting process is going to start.
Okay, teacher, I'm going to present.
Okay. Okay, teacher, I'm going to present. Okay, let me start. Okay, my project is a game called Jump the Ball. Okay. I'm going to start sharing. It's just a simple game. Green flag is click the game starts. At the start of the level, the ball speed is slow, but as you keep on playing, the speed increases. That's my friend But when the sprite touches the ball, the game ends. So that's my project.
Yeah, just beer. Thank you very much for the wonderful presentation, Hadassah. I like your innovativeness. And if you have a comment or question for Hadassah, please feel free to text in the chat. Now we are going to be moving on to the voting, for your. We thank you very much for sparing your time, giving us an additional 1 hour and more to be with us until this hour. And you can also join us for tomorrow's presentation at the same time using the same Zoom link. So right now I'm going to share a poll for you to start the voting, to just select who you feel like was outstanding for you. So let me share that. So now you can, I see Eliora's hand. Eliora, what do you want to say? Before I share the, okay.
How are we going to vote?
You can just see, are you seeing something which has popped up on your screen? So the first person, there are 3 groups here. The first group has Caesar Mwebezi with Chinese translator. The next person is Gabriela Go Agro. Then Gonzag, Josia Njala, the Magic Crystal. You just select one. You choose one who was outstanding for you. Then Nasolo Maria, Patricia, how to stay safe by washing. You just click on that person if you want to vote for them. Then Segawa Ethan, the heart. And then Michelle Tamara Namoli at the farm. Then we have Oyet Trevor, Capital Game. Then we have Sentongo Mina, Swahili for kids. Then we have Nakato Galiana, Save It. Then we have Eliora Lamaro, Fun Learning. Then we have Morana Ivan, Germination Master. Then we have Michael Muhanga, Your Date Month Time Taylor. Then Ruth Isabel at school. And then we have Jesse, Time to Play, Natch Joba Gift. Then we also have Alexander Kenna, Animal Recognizer. Then we have Mayeku Joseph, Zombie Gun. We have Hadassah Etiang, Jump the Ball. Then we have Etiang Hannah, A Catch of Entertainment. Etiang, okay, Zachary hasn't presented. And the rest, so those are the, then we have Etiang Daniel, then Zachary Etiang. So you can take your time. Voting is going to happen for 5 minutes, so whoever joins in can be able to vote. And then the polls will be announced immediately after finishing. And they contribute 15% to the total judgment. So we shall get 85% from our judges and 15 from the polls. So I can see people are voting. You should be able to access the poll. If you can't see it popping up, just click on poll, and then you'll be able to see it. So people who are saying they can't see the poll will come on your screen. If you can hold your phone in landscape mode if you're not seeing it while it's in portrait, or you can click on poll on your screen. You will be able, I can see people voting. We now have 55% of people have voted already. Keep the votes coming in. Now we are at 65% of voters have already cast their votes. 68. So the voting will end at 18:30. No, not 18:30, 18:28. So just vote for only one person. If you vote for more than one person, your best innovator is going to lose. So just the people who are voting twice, and that really will deny your intended winner the chance to be selected. So let me enable, some people want to speak. You can unmute, please, if you want to say something.
Teacher?
Yes?
Excuse me, teacher. You said that the person that you vote for, you lose, but when I tried voting for one person, I couldn't submit the vote because for some reason it didn't work.
Yes, it's what we are trying to tell you.
Oh, sorry.
The same for me.
I can't also submit.
Let me fix that. I'm going to resend the link. Don't worry. Don't. So let me restart this. Sorry about that.
Hello, everyone.
So you can now, you can now be able to access the. So if you don't vote for someone in a group, like for group 2, if you don't want anyone in that group, you just select the last option.
Now, there are people who have already voted and they are gone.
Yeah, we shall have those. We shall have those votes added in.
Teacher, when the vote shows they keep on popping, they keep on going and then come.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, I think that's a technical challenge which I'm trying to fix. Yeah.
You can't find the link. You can't find
Just hold on. Just hold on.
However, for us to manage to vote and fit, the person you vote group B, vote for another person, then group was only having one person and who had said because there was no chance of voting. However, the last choice would be able to make the person because the vote is not allowed to submit when you not voted for people. It can't be enlightened to submit. That's it.
So we're not seeing.
It's going and coming.
Yes, this book is permanent.
Okay, now what we are going to do, just type in the chat. I think the Zoom is not working fine for many participants. So let me just share my screen. So we are going to just do the voting via chat. And if you're voting for, let me just do this. A moment. So Caesar is A. If you're voting for Caesar, just type A. If you're voting for Gonzague, type B. If you're voting for Babidie, type C. If you're voting for Nasolo, type D. If you're voting for Sigawa Ethan, type E.
Teacher, where did you type from?
Type in the chat. Just type in the chat.
To anyone?
Yeah, to everyone. Type to everyone. Or if you want, you can just type to me if you don't want your vote to be. If you want, you type to me. Actually, it should be a secret. Just click on Makerere Innovation Society and type your answer, your response. Let me get your responses to Makerere Innovation Society.
Chinese translate. Wash your hands, of course.
Yes, I.
To everyone, they said you type it in secret. Type it in secret. Type in secret. Yes, these are not to everyone. To everyone. While typing in teaching. To everyone, just say to me.
How many times you?
You vote once.
Type in secret. This would never hide. You type in secret. You already finished yours. You just wasted, right?
If you're voting for Daisy, you type T. And Daisy, let me just get the project here. Sorry about the challenge, actually. We apologize. So Daisy's project was a catch of it at entertainment. Hadassah. Hadassah, if you're voting for Hadassah, Hadassah's project is Jump the Wall. Yeah, I think those were our innovators who presented today. The rest who didn't present can stand a chance to be voted tomorrow. So these are, let me just highlight the letters. Vote for one person. Direct the votes individually to me, or if you want, if you don't mind, you can just direct to everyone. We always want a secret ballot. That's why I wanted you to send me a direct message. Sorry, we just thought that the Zoom call would work. But, it's unfortunate.
Chirimani akuita.
Yes, mommy.
So I hope voting is getting done. So just type, if you're voting, there is a type a catch of type T. The voting Hadassah type S, voting Caesar A, Gonzag Josia type B, Gabriela type C, Nasolo Maria type D, Segawa Ethan type E, Michelle Tamara Namuli type F, Oyet Trevor type G, Sentongo Mina type H, Nakato Galiana type I, Eliora Akena Lamaro type J, Murana Ivan type K, Michael Muhanga type L, Ruth Isabel Nagawa type M, Jesse Mark Arthur type N, Nachijoba Gift type O, Alexander Akena type P, Mayeku Joseph type Q, R, don't type R. Type R if you want to go. So let's do this for a few minutes, then we close the session. So if you vote twice, then your vote is going to be invalid. So because of time, I think we shall we shall share the results via email. So if you're not if you want to get the results and you are not, we shall share on our website, on our social medias of let me share the handles. So on Twitter, our handle is MIS Hubs. Then the results will also be on www.Makerere Innovation Society.org. And on Facebook, it's facebook.com/Makerere Innovation Society. And all other social medias, Instagram, we still use Makerere. If you search LinkedIn, search Makerere Innovation Society, we shall be announcing the winner there. And if you want to join the WhatsApp group, you can text me, text us on that number, then we shall add you to the group where we shall also announce the results from.
When?
The results for the poll for this voting of Zoom is going to be announced today, and the overall results are going to be announced tomorrow after our judges have given us their conclusions as well. So tomorrow we shall know who has moved on to the finals. So keep the votes coming in. Someone is asking what vote is I. I is Nakato Galiana is I. Vote once. If you vote twice, you'll be invalid. I see Kakoma, please just go ahead and unmute if you want to speak. I'm also going to be sharing the link to apply for the next training. If you want artificial intelligence, so because of, as you're still voting, let me see. If you want to be, if you will be interested in applying for the other events, then you can just get with us. If you want also to be trained, just get in touch with the callers on that number or send us a WhatsApp, then we shall give you the details. We can't share all details, all the programs here. So let me share the number again. This is Airtel, then MTN is 039 394 81 8862. So those are the contact numbers. And someone is asking, so voting is just, you don't need a link to vote. You can just vote by typing, sending, inboxing the letter. So if the links for the programs have failed, you can just send us a WhatsApp or call us on that number. Then we shall send you a message with the details for the camps which are starting next week, and also the other programs for the month. Okay, now at this moment, I think I'm going to close the voting. I see one more person is just joining. Can we allow them to vote? Okay, allow them to vote. So in case you want to help us we want also each, I think while counting the votes, we shall count the votes tomorrow as well with the participants can join us to verify that the votes, we are going to just save the chat, and we shall announce the results. But if you want to verify whether the results were accurate, tomorrow we shall give you a chance to join the Zoom meeting at the same time after the presentations for tomorrow's presenters. Then we shall vote publicly for you to ensure that you are not cheated. So if that's it for the voting. So these are the programs that we were talking about, and the same, what you've seen your friends present here, you can also do it. And you can invite your friends as well to apply. This is a free program. Most of the people have been learning those things for free, but it's only robotics and artificial intelligence, which you have to pay and or buy the tools that you're going to use at home to create your projects. So this is one which is starting on Wednesday, that is starting on 2nd, and you're going to be learning how to build robots and how to design them online before moving on. And this costs 150,000 to apply. This is the link, but you can send us a WhatsApp and we send you the link directly. Then we're also going to be learning computer-aided design. You're going to be learning 2D and 3D modeling and circuit design and simulation online. It's just going to be a laboratory, which is online. Then this is machine learning. Should you be interested to come up with the machine learning projects, which you can code. This is all about coding robots online. It's a little bit different from the one I shared before, but because this one, you're going to only be learning how to code them. But the previous one, you're going to be learning how to code the actual circuits which exist inside the robotics, and also to how to assemble those equipments and tools to come up with the project. Now, in the camp, this is the camp where we are going to now do the actual building of robots, and it's going to be, we are going to be sending you our mentors at home. We shall be having online sessions, but after online sessions, we shall also be sending you mentors to ensure that you build your robots or the projects that you want with actual mentorship. And you have to buy one of the kits here to be able to access the tools to help you in building the project. So that's it. And voting, let me stop voting. And I just want to give a chance to one or two people to give their comments before we close today's session. I thank you very much.
Excuse me, Mr. Solo.
Yes, please.
Please don't stop. I had some network problems.
Okay, we are stopping in the next 1 minute, okay. I want to, as we are still waiting for 1 minute, I want to give a chance to someone, one person or two, to give their closing remarks. How have you found this training for the past 1 month that you've gone through the training? And also, how have you found this competition? What has it inspired you, and what should we improve upon? So just raise up your hand and give us your comment, and also tell us how we can improve upon it. We really like your submissions as children and also parents, and to contribute to how we can make this better, because our goal is to inspire and make children actually to start creating these robots, to start creating the projects here, just the way Chinese and the Americans create them. We also want to strive to enable this. So now your guidance is what we are going to rely on. Let me get, I see Winnie. Winnie, please unmute.
Please, may I have another chance?
Another chance to what?
Vote of thanks.
Okay, you can give your vote of thanks.
Thank you.
Much welcome. Mina, please unmute.
Teacher, me, I think the time management should be changed.
Okay.
Because we have taken a lot of time here.
Yeah, sure. Next time we are going to be a little bit organized. We just didn't know that we would get network challenges which would force us to reach this time. But next time we are going to try to cater for that.
Oh.
Alexander, do you want to say something? How about Chisa? Your hand is up.
Teacher?
Yes.
To ask you if, like, when we can see the votes and see who won.
The votes are going to be on social media, but we shall send everyone an email. If we don't have your email or WhatsApp number, just get in touch. We shall send you the results. But if you want, you can join the Zoom link tomorrow. Using the same Zoom link tomorrow, we'll also announce the results while after the others have presented tomorrow.
So, yeah.
So those who will not be able to get the results can join the same Zoom link, and they hear the results tomorrow after tomorrow's participants.
Have you had same Zoom link tomorrow to find out the results? They'll count them tomorrow. Same Zoom link. They use the same one.
Yeah.